full of bitches, and they just like her. Meanwhile, stacking paper up Ivor and walk on something in a bus driver. So Ivor, I'll take it. Baby, I'll take it. I'm picturing you take it. One thing that is good about like focusing on the daily time frame as of right now, at least the only available um advantage we have right now is when it won't be hard for you to identify um some of those things. Like for instance, a lot of people were trying to sell this particular zoo, and for me, I just never saw any reason why I should be selling here when I already saw all these things on the TVC charts, on the gold TVC charts. So yeah, the only problem we would have now is since I can't really see what I'm doing. I can't really see the lower time frame because of the sub issue. Like for the replay too, we just have to just manage this. Um, this thing I dropped here isn't about the move, sha. In fact, it is. Not to keep it nice. So we have to manage what we have. Trust me. Trust me. So this is like the major POI here. This major order block here for like re-entries and stuff. Mhm. So this is like another AVG here. So I take it like continuation trend AVG. I think that's what it is. So if I wanted to re-enter, it's something like this. And if this one doesn't come, I'll find another one. If you guys remember the last session when we were on this time zone, I was targeting 2690, while many people were trying to sell this zone. For me, this zone was bound to get flipped. So let's watch it. We got the reaction we need and close from here. We had similar solid closes here again. When you compare it with this high, closed above. If I wanted a continuation to be somewhere like here, I don't know how to make this thing fine. No. It's to be hard to make it fine with this kind of issue. So everybody, best friend, can see how almost precise it is because I can see the reaction point even from the daily. Even from the daily. Now here where they now had the little fight. I don't even think they even fought it. I think it's only on lower time frame. They dragged it a bit. You can see how solidly they closed there. I don't know why anybody will be looking for sell with this type of solid closes. This is where you're now meant to be looking for more buyers. The last buy I caught was this one. This one, I think it's from that same zone. Yeah, it is from that same zone. That's a very clean buy. This is why I wanted to go lower time frame, but we can't right now. So that's what we have to make do with. Okay. I love you. I'm supposed to. I love you. I'm supposed to. So here we can't really see those trends as much as we're meant to. But this is the daily trend here. This is the breakout, and this is the pro trend here. Of a retracement and then pro trend here. Now, on this zone, we have what did you just cut? Chris? We have small FVG here, but it's most likely not going to hold. So we're going to be focusing more on this flip here. Just sip. Sip. Take a little sip. I wish I could see 4 hours side because there's something I wanted to show you guys. That's why I actually did this thing. There's something I wanted to show you guys about all these breaker points. So let me just draw it anyways. Let's turn our disability to an ability. So let's just say we have this here. I think this is what I was teaching somebody earlier. So let's say we have this movement here, right? And then you already know that. Okay. So let me explain this move basically. So we already know that. Let's just say we're already on an uptrend, right? We came from a POI or an FVG on this zone here. Let's mark it as imbalance. And then you see price reacting here. I've taught this to many times. This is going to be your reaction expectation point. Once you get that positive move here, you get that pulse here. You get that pulse here. This is like your BB, and what makes it a breaker block is actually this resistance here. What makes it a better BB rather is the resistance, and for them to be able to like break past it, they needed this pulse, this major move. So when you're not checking your retracement, you basically be checking retracement. Yeah. So your next entry is upon the retracement. After this many times, sure. If you're lucky to have an FVG here, if you're lucky to have an FVG here, you're Gucci. This two is an FVG sha for me. I just prefer FVGs now. Then your entries will be easier. That's why I did somewhere in this zone, but I can't see it on the daily, so I'm drawing it out for you guys here. I did it multiple times actually. Um, Let me see if I could find some of my other charts. So I'll just share it here. So the examples would show. Scrolling through my phone. I feel like the best of best examples. Okay, okay, I found a very nice one. Um, so this one now is like one of those entries for me. This was on 1 hour time frame. So on 1 hour time frame, I wonder. This is the FVG point, breaker block point. You can see that reaction thing I talked about. You can see how price like tried reading this point multiple times, kept dropping. This point now serves as a form of investment because of let me see if I can find that. It's not here. It's only on my phone. Because of how we have this multiple like reactions, like trying to fight this zone, where we have all these multiple cell candles pushing, that we had the proper reaction from here. This one was clear. Because of this FVG point here again. Like as it didn't hold before, it held after. Reacted from it, came back, see the FVG again, reacted from it. And then I think that's why I got the rest of this continuation from. This is the continuation. And then this was now the one from after it. So this is about the same time period. See that FVG here again. This is now when they were not pulling back. Look at here. See this close here. That is this close. So they were now start pulling back. I got this engulfing. I just knew that it was going to hold from this point to this point and here were those resistance points for me. Then that's now where we now got this guy. That's when I got this guy. So you can see that precision from this point. And then let me see if I can find any other ones. I had some in the morning, sure, but they weren't as serious as every other thing. Um, I had this setup. This one was basically um, that 5 minute FVG. For me, it wasn't even about the 5 minute FVG. It was the I think daily pullback, right? Daily pullback. Yeah, it was the daily pullback. I think daily pullback. We had a breakout of trend from here to here. There's a trend here. From here to here, there was a breakout of trend. I was trying to buy here at first. Then they broke that trend. They retraced back into that same zone. That's the two double red line I draw there. And then they came back here. Tried selling again here. They came down here. And then on 5 minutes, there was an FVG. So overall here, there was a daily FVG. Then here on the 5 minute, there was a 5 minute FVG. Now this entry, it did not happen immediately. It did not even happen, Seth. It was eventually I got something like this. I have to use pictures to show it so that you guys can um, understand quicker. So I got Yeah, I just had minor internet issues. My Starlink went off. I think they took the light or something. So that's like a promotion. So it was that usual engulfing pattern I showed you guys on Telegram the other day. So I don't know if you can see it, but there's a reaction point here. So I can't show all of that on daily time frame. That's why I'm like showing it to you guys with those pictures of befores and afters and all of that. Mm, the day here is Thursday, and I wish I could make this thing like 0.5. Okay, I can because I want to see like half of that day printing. Is it 0.3? I want to see that day like moving. So I know where. Seems crazy. Sure, that's a wrap. Couldn't really get much out of this, but you guys get the point. Mm, we just skipped to the end. But you guys get the point regardless. So some of those entries I showed you guys basically are how my thought process and all of this. So basically, what I've pointed out your refinement of it. So retail traders overall, all know what they're doing at the end of the day. The trend, true trend lines. I just hoped we could do better with regarding the um lower time frame aspect, but we couldn't because there's no I guess just access to this thing today on my trading view. My card payments have been giving me issues since, but that one is out of the way. Sha. Retracement and um, um, and and it doesn't like a break from and replay logs from what I want to call it. So so we could have had a better markup, or this is a bad one to see. So as long as you're putting in the work sha, and studying every day, even joining some of these live streams is not easy safe. So as long as you're doing something for yourself, I think refinement isn't going to be a very tough thing for you. You just need to know how to like make it work. If you make profit and something like this, maybe you say and you don't know the buy friends every day, and you see something like this eventually, just cut your profit short. It's better than letting it run. At the end of the day, you'll always get another opportunity to trade if you don't get it right the first few times. I think the last session was where I showed how I caught the FVGs inside here. And then all those things, everything I'm doing here on the daily time frame is still something I can implement on the lower time frame. So that's why I'm not really complaining. And that's why I still try showing it to you guys here because some of these things aren't as visible as they are here, but they are easier when you like have like the basic like understanding. Everything happening here is basically happening inside one or two of these candles. So it's just how to catch it. So all these ones now are just like extras. Like I'm showing you like the resistant aspect of it, the support aspect of it, the breaker block aspect of it, the FVG aspect of it. The basic entry aspect of it is basically the ones that I showed like how many classes ago, where I'm like trades like this. That's where you see me. Uh, Stuff like this. Stuff like this. And invited and stuff like that. So just find what works for you. Me, I feel like everything works, but it's just refining it down to when it's almost perfect. I feel like with the type of like setup somebody like if you're coming down, like if you're patient or disciplined about it, kind of setups like you make like in a day. Maybe with depending on strategy, like for me, I get like 1 or 2 setups a day, like 4 out of 5 times in the week, right? Like 4 days out of 5 in the week. That is me, excluding either Monday or Fridays because those days aren't always perfect for me. But the point is, there's a high chance of it, those setups playing out, especially since last week, right? Because I've been able to like refine those understandings. But then another aspect you have to now try and get well in trading is the discipline and execution aspect. That's the part where you have to be like patient. That's the part where you have to be patient. That's the part where you have to like be willing, like be passionate about it and then be willing to like risk or make it work. Other than that, from next week, I expect price to shall still come into this zone. I think I was seeing it on Friday also, though. Expect price to come into this zone. Better still save this zone, but I can't really see much on daily. In fact, let's walk past this retracement, this replay 2 stage, and go straight into a small analysis. So we can all see how price is reacting on this zone. If I wanted a nearly perfect entry point, I think it would be this guy. Yeah, it will be this guy. Somewhere here. So what I'll be waiting for is for this 1 hour to find a way and break out of trend. If they're able to break out of trend, I've like defeated the major things. Able to break out of trend, they've defeated the major things. See how clear chart is on lower time frame. Anybody with the trade daily decrease. This was the 1 hour FVG. I was just saying daily. 1 hour FVG, and that's where that 5 minutes other FVG I was showing you guys came from. Then there was a breaker block point here. No, here. Breaker block point here, I'll be reclaim block point here. Mini FVG here. Those are those things I was showing you guys. See the inducement here. Induce, move, breaker block, move. Everything works. You just need to know what you're looking out for. And always make sure that you're integrating daily in everything you're doing, especially for a pair like gold. So if I'm to look for an entry tomorrow, I said tomorrow, next week, it has to fall into somewhere around this zone. Either that or they will just make their own, where they're like small move, big move, FVG, they will move, place into it, and buy back. I don't know if you guys understand. So me, I don't always used to do, they must sell into this zone before I buy. Like, I'm not saying it's not good. Like, if you have a PO, like, it's good, but let me put it this way. It might make you want to now catch the sales so that you will now buy. Rather than looking for how they will sell into this zone, look for how they are going to buy from whatever zone. So if Monday comes and nothing is clear here, or they are not moving the way I want them to move, they're not breaking out of trend, at least from here. They're not breaking out from trend, at least from this aspect here. I know that, okay, I'm not having any business with them. They're not aligning with my major like values. Like, should I call it values? Yeah, this is the 4 hour averaging here again. So it showed on 1 hour. This is the repeated one here. showed on 4 hour. So all these things are, to me, they're easy catches, sure. Once there's FVG, there's an easy catch. FVG here. I'm looking for the best one now. I think the major or most thing that is going to happen or we're going to get out of this is actually I'm going to show on the retracement too. So this 50%, 61%. So somewhere within this range, if I'm getting good reactions and 15-minute FVGs, I'll take. If not, if I'm to make a risk entry, it will be here. So that's how I keep my trading, very open. I don't kill myself with the must sell into here. But when you do that, you will try catching that sell because you might not want to wait till Thursday or Wednesday when they might reach here or something because you don't know when. Can't be too sure. So you try catching. When you're trying to catch, you're losing more money than you actually should. More money than you actually should. So that's a little bit about it, Sha. All the setups I've been showing you guys since last week all hit TP, at least at this point. The problem is, are you willing enough to hold or go through the stress of, what if it fails? What if it doesn't? All of that. So this one is a good zone for me. I like this reaction we had here. If I can get anything from this zone, I'll take it. But if I don't, I'm willing to see the other zones react well. So everything for me is I'm reacting to the market. I'm not forcing it. I don't care about I don't care about any other thing actually. I'm not expecting anything from the market. The market doesn't owe me anything. So that's basically how I trade. You can trade in ways you believe are right for you and by you. So that'll be all for today. Kudos.